Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play Fiesta Online. This is P.2, and today I will be going over the game options. If you press the escape button, you will bring up the options menu. You can also click on this little power icon down here, and that will bring it up. Alright, first things first, click the help button. That brings up the menu that you saw at the beginning of last video. You can't see it in the video, but if you play the game, it will be there. Game settings. That's basically all of this good stuff. Chat filter settings, if you have any of the first 6 blocks checked, you will not receive them. Not receive whispers, trade requests, party invites, guild invites, system messages, which is up here. It's a big yellow thing like this. Check out screenshots, literature, artwork by the Fiesta community on the forums. That appears in big bold letters up here. If that is checked, you will not see it. If it is unchecked, you will. If you miss it, you can come back down here and see what it is, like I just showed you. I will leave all of these unchecked because I like to get all of that good stuff. The command prompt is a little bit different. That is this bar down here. While it is checked, the box stays. See? And when it is unchecked, the box disappears. Disappears. See? I like to keep mine unchecked because if it is checked, then I will not be able to move. Check. Check. And move. See, I can't move the WASD keys while it's there, and that's what I normally use, so I keep it unchecked. Alright. Display. My character name is my character name. Oh, let me get that into that. Alright, my character name is there. If it is unchecked, it is off. It is checked, it is on. I know my name, so I'm going to leave that unchecked. Actually, first things first. Name tag change, while that's there, it will do that to every name that you can see. Signs, NPCs, monsters, enemies, stuff like that. It will all change that name to the big, bold, bright-colored spick above their heads. I'm going to leave that off because in large areas with a bunch of names, that can get really hard to look at. Other character names will turn on other people's names. Alright, let's go over there since there's a character. Alright, this is Sally Random. If that was off, I would not know who that was unless I moused over them. If it is on, I know who everyone is. So I will do that. NPC names, that's people in cities, people that will give you quests. This people that you can talk to outside of monsters. Monster names, turns off monster names. Drop item names. If I can get it to drop an item, I will show you what that is, but I've been having trouble recently. Okay, good. Torn leather. That could either have been a torn leather or a crude leather, depending on what monster I kill. If I have that unchecked, I have to mouse over it to see what it is. If I have it checked, I don't. That's really useful if you've got a full inventory and need to get a specific item without picking up anything else. Alright, my character HP and SP, that's these bars up here. I like to leave them unchecked because I use these bars up here to see what I am doing. And it's easier to watch than those two little thin things. The interface is the interface. If it's unchecked, it is gone. If it is checked, it is there. For obvious reasons, you mostly want to leave that checked. If you want to take a screenshot, you can turn that off and take a screenshot, but then turn it right back on as soon as you can. Chat balloon. This is a chat balloon. Balloon. That's a chat balloon. If that is off, you will not see it. If it is on, you will. I like to keep them on because it lets me know who's talking when. Reset interface. I'm not going to click that button because all of the work that I put into changing my interface will be gone. As you can see, I did change it from the previous video. Ooh, that was awesome. Sorry. Random moment. As you can see, I did change it from the previous video. There are several different things like I, L, M, and F. Move you over. Turn you off, the map, inventory, and quest list. All of that good stuff has been changed since last time. But if you click that box, it will set it back to the default. That is useful if you lose something, like inventory goes all the way down here and you can't access it. you can go back and click the reset interface button. Hide chat box, that's this. If you mouse over it, it'll reappear. If you don't, it will disappear. I like to keep that off so that I can see what people are saying when they say it. If that's gone, then it kind of gets difficult to see what they're saying because you're not really paying attention to it. It's really kind of get camouflaged into the background. So I will click this and go on to the next menu. How long has he been there? Hi. Graphic settings. Shadow, it will give you a shadow. As you can see, there are shadows there, and if I get rid of it, there are none. Character effect, not really sure what that does. I just leave that unchecked, and it seems to be doing okay. Character outline, brings up an outline. Makes things more anime styled, as you can see. And that will be applied to all characters, including NPCs, monsters, and players. If I keep that off, it makes it more three-dimensional. I will leave that off because without anti-aliasing, it gets really blotchy. So look, really a bunch of lines that don't really have any good appearance on it. So I will leave that off. Window mode. That means window mode. If it is checked, you are in window mode. If it is not, it is full screen. Anti-aliasing cleans up edges. If you click that, then you will have cleaner edges, but you'll be using a little bit more power from your computer. My computer's kind of slow, so I'm going to leave that off. Glow effect gives it an ethereal cosmetic view. But again, I'm going to leave that off because I like to have things clean without using a whole bunch of power. Screen vibration effect. If you critical hit a monster or a player in PvP, then the screen will vibrate. It will shake, and you will hear the glass sound as you see the big purple numbers fly over their head. I'm going to leave that off because I don't want to see a whole bunch of shaking screens as I'm hitting people with my monstrously powerful 10 damage hits. Alright. Play. Oh wait. Backgrounds. If it's high, you will see far. If it is low, you will not. LOD distance is the length of drawing distance. And if it is high, you will see things more clearly. If it is low, then until you approach them pretty closely, they won't be in full detail, like trees or bushes and stuff like that. So I'm going to leave that down and apply. Oh, one more thing, I missed it. Resolution. That is regular, and that is widescreen. You can pick one, there are only two options, so pick which one you want. That was graphic settings, sound settings. Alright, here we are, sound. The master volume doesn't lower everything equally or raise everything equally. It is more of a cap. So if you set that to high, everything can go up high. If you set it to low, then it will reduce things as it comes to them. But you cannot pass the master volume with anything. It will lower them as it approaches them, so that first one will drop, and then the next one, and then the next one. That's what that does. BGM is background music, SFX is sound effects like clicking, environments is like birds, and close. Shortcut settings. Shortcut settings for the system, that's basically your user interface. Your play is your controls for actually using the game. All of that stuff is good. I have edited some things, like on my system, I edited Guild Academy and Monarch system. On play, I edited the, not that, but the auto target and auto run. I'm going to set that to that. Quick slots, that is these bars down here and that one over here. If you click that, you can bring up more of them. I have edited mine so that it would be easier for me to use. You can get up to 5, but the 5th one will not get a set of hotkeys to go with it. You can only get up to 4 sets for 1, 2, 3, and 4. Number 5 will not get one. If you click that, once it has 5, then it will go back to 1. click it again to get however many you want to show up on the screen. Again, I have set these to the way I want them. The shortcut for 4 will normally be Alt by default. I set it to the num keys because that's easier to work with than pressing Alt 1, 2, 3, whatnot. And then that one, I set it to whatever that thing is called, next to the 1, instead of the 1, because it also makes things slightly easier. Just a single button that I had to push rather than 2. Select character will take you back to the character selection screen. Select server will take you back to the server selection screen. Quit game will exit the game, and close will drop out of the options menu. That's just about it for game options. I will be going over the user interface next time, so I will see you then.